guys, I hope you are all having a grand and miraculous day. I miss you all so much. Life gets away. It's the busy time of year. You all understand. But I am here today because, you know, I know it's been a little over a month since I've been to Walt Disney World, and I miss it. So I have been dreaming of just being at Magic Kingdom and hanging out, and I was like, you know what? There are so many different ways to have your best day ever at a park, and I thought I would share today with you my perfect day at Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World Resort. So if you are interested, follow along and we will get this thing started. Here we go. So we will preface this. My perfect day at Magic Kingdom is obviously in the off season, but there's not really an off season anymore. There's always going to be a ton of people at Walt Disney World. So I would say just like a medium, like on a 1 to 10, crowd level 6-ish. But I would say my favorite hours that Magic Kingdom is open is from 9 a.m. until 10 p.m. I don't like these extra magic hours until 2 a.m. It's exhausting. And no, I'm not a local. So when I go, I like to spend the entire day at the park. I don't like to take breaks because I don't get down there as often as I would like, even though I do go a lot. And yes, I'm one of those people who is like, I go to Orlando all the time, but I don't like to go into Orlando. I only like to go to Walt Disney World. Call it a flaw. Whatever you want. When Magic Kingdom opens at 9 a.m., it opens the main entrance and you are able to go on Main Street. The lands aren't open yet and won't open until after the welcome show, but they will open the land, I think 30 minutes, or I think it opens at like 8:30 if it's a 9 o'clock park open. And then if it opens at 8 a.m., it only opens at 7:50. So I like to get in. First thing I'll do when I get in is I will go to Starbucks. First thing. I'm not really a big breakfast person, which is bad. I know it's the most important meal of the day or whatever, but coffee is the most important meal of the day. Let's be real. So first thing I do is I go to Starbucks, and I drink whatever. A lot of the times I just get an iced coffee with like a shot of vanilla, or an iced coffee with a shot of espresso and a pump of vanilla. You probably don't even care about my drink orders. Anyway, I get Starbucks. Most of the time it's iced because Florida is hot. And then I'll just chill. I'll have my camera with me, so I'll be taking lots of pictures of Main Street, and just any little knick-knacky things I see along the way. And then 5 minutes before the park opens is when the welcome show happens. And it's no longer the really amazing, awesome, I miss it so much welcome show that happened in front of the train station in front of the park. It was awesome. It was so good. But now a Royal Majesty Maker, yes, will come out onto the castle stage, and it is their job to open the Magic Kingdom. And then all of the characters come out, like a lot of them. It's great. And of course Mickey comes out, and then they ask Fairy Godmother to help them count down to the park. So they count down, little fireworks go pa-choo! And then Magic Kingdom opens. And that is technically rope drop. So from there, all of the lands will open and people rope drop their favorite attractions. My perfect day, I will rope drop Peter Pan's Flight. That will be, we'll get to what FastPasses I make in just a little bit, but I will rope drop Peter Pan's Flight if I don't get a FastPass for it, mainly because the queue is awesome. Oh, I love the queue. They just redid it like a year and a half ago. 2 years ago, I don't remember. Very recently they redid the queue and it's beautiful. You like go through the nursery and it's interactive, and oh, I just love it. So I'll always rope drop Peter Pan's Flight. And then my biggest tip is to go as fast as you can. If you want to get a lot of things done, go right in the morning and do them right away. So in that first like hour and a half that the park is open after I rope drop Peter Pan's flight, I will do every single thing I can, but I will start off with my favorites. So I'll go from Fantasyland, I'll go and do Haunted Mansion, then I'll go do Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, then I'll go do Pirates of the Caribbean, all while they're under a 30-minute wait. Then maybe I'll hit up some others that have short wait times, maybe Jungle Cruise or Jingle Cruise if it's a holiday overlay. Yeah, those are basically my big ones. Then by this time, it's maybe, remember, on my best day ever, on a perfect day, it'll be about 10:30. Do not take this to granted. Like, every day is different. You never know how busy the park is going to be. But this is just my perfect day. So from there, I will go over to Fantasyland, to New Fantasyland in Gaston's Tavern for a little snickety snack. Now, a lot of times I try and bring snacks into the parks just so I'm not spending a ton of money on food. But I do like LeFou's Brew to go along with my snack. So I will get a LeFou's Brew. So if you have not heard of that, it's a frozen drink. And it's like apple juice and marshmallow, and I don't know. I really like it. It's delicious. I would recommend trying it the next time you're there. And then, like I said, I like to bring my own snacks into the park. So until I have a big meal, I will just snack. And like I said, not a huge breakfast person, but I still need to fuel my body. And so I will bring something like a trail mix into the park. My new favorite one are these Power Up trail mixes, and you can find them at Costco, at Walmart, or at their website, which is powerup.com. But they have all different kinds of trail mix. I like the ones, this one is the Mega Omega, which obviously like omega-3s are really good for you. They just really fuel your body. But they're all vegan, gluten-free, and just really good natural energy, natural food for you. My favorites are the High Energy Mix, which have like coconut and stuff in it, but it's like I've already eaten it all, so it's completely gone. But I like to bring something like that that will not only be filling for me, but will fuel me until I'm ready to eat lunch later. Because like I said, the morning is time to go, go, go. I don't have time, do not have time for any of this nonsense. Then by this time, it's like 11 o'clock and things are starting to pick up at Magic Kingdom. And that's when I'm kind of like, all right, I'm gonna scale back. So I'll walk around and I'll take lots of photos. If you follow me on my Instagram, @TheMagicalMiranda, you know that I love photos with bright blue skies, with very few clouds, and just I really like that natural light. And if you also know, Florida tends to rain in the afternoon a lot. So I like to grab a lot of my landscape photos in the morning before the clouds start hitting. So I'll be walking around with my camera all morning long, and then I tend to put it away around 3:30 or 4 o'clock when that sun starts to set and when the clouds start to come out. So I'll just be taking lots of pictures during that time. I will go in front of the castle and watch the castle stage show, which at this moment is Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair. And I just love the shows. I think they're wonderful. And that's about 20 minutes time. And then if there's anything new, I do like to go, say it's my first time at Magic Kingdom for a while, I like to go up and down the shops on Main Street. So I'll go through the Emporium, and then I'll cross the street to the confectionery, and then walk up through the confectionery and all those other fun shops, which include like Pandora, where they have like all the Dooney and Burks, that sort of thing. So I just kind of like to see my options, see what's out there, and then I won't buy anything at that moment. I'll come back, I'll see what I want, and then come back later. Unless, of course, like the infamous rose gold ears are out, then I'll have to go buy like 10 pairs for people who are like, buy me a pair. That's happened to me twice. And it's like, I'm not even local, but I'm just down there when they restock, I guess. I don't know. For those of you who do not know what I'm talking about, these are the infamous Walt Disney World, I guess just Disney parks, Disneyland and Walt Disney World ears. I personally like my Bibbidi Bobbidi Brook rose gold ears a lot better, but you know, hype is hype and you just gotta do it. So then at 1 o'clock is when I will make my first FastPass. And the 3 FastPasses that I usually always go for are Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Space Mountain, and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. And I know that I said during my first like hour and a half I already did Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, but that's my favorite. I think it's my favorite of the mountains, so I will do it more than once if I can. So I will make it another FastPass for it to do later in the day when the wait time is longer. So say my first FastPass is Space Mountain. So I will go at around 1:10, 1:15 for my 1 to 2 o'clock FastPass and ride Space Mountain. After that, it's about 1:30-ish, give or take, and I will head on over to Liberty Square to Sleepy Hollow and get a waffle. You know, Sleepy Hollow is infamous for their Nutella and fruit waffles, but they also have a breakfast sandwich waffle and then the sweet and spicy chicken waffle, which is Walt Disney's gift to the greater earth. It's so good. And they took it away for a while. I think I've talked about this, probably. But I will get some sort of waffle depending on how I'm feeling. And then on the side of Sleepy Hollow, where you're facing Yield Christmas Shop, that's where I love to watch Festival of Fantasy, which is the parade that is no longer at 3 o'clock. So you can't say it's 3 o'clock parade anymore. The parade is at 2 o'clock. So I will get my waffle around 1:30 and then post up there until the parade takes off from Frontierland at 2 o'clock. Then it will get to me probably around 2:10, 2:05, 2:10-ish. I'll watch the parade, and then after the parade I will hit up my second FastPass. And I've made my second FastPass from 2 to 3. So my first FastPass was 1 to 2. My second FastPass is from 2 to 3. And let's say it's Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So I will go to Fantasyland and do Seven Dwarfs Mine Train for my 2 o'clock FastPass. And at this time it's about 2:30, 2:40-ish. By the time I'm out of there, it's probably 2:50. And I will make my way to my third FastPass, which I made from 3 to 4 p.m. So, and like I said, it's Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. So it takes me a little bit to walk from Fantasyland to Frontierland for that third and final FastPass. So once I scan through my Big Thunder Mountain FastPass, this is me. I don't know if you know, this is the universal symbol for tapping my magic band. So I'm not just like limping here. No, it's bloop. Anyway, so once I get through and I have tapped both of my magic bands on both of the FastPass stand thingies. Why can't I think of what they're called? Anyway, I will go on to My Disney Experience on my app to see if there are any more FastPasses available for that day. Because if you've watched my FastPass video, you know that once you use your 3 FastPasses, you can make one more. And then when you use that one more, you can make another. Yay! Up until the end of the park day, or up until FastPasses are gone. Because on a busy day, FastPasses do run out. But the probability of something being available is very likely. So I will see what FastPass is available, usually like Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin or, I don't know, something else like that. But then after Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, guess what? I'm probably hungry again. So I will head over to Casey's Corner because in my best day ever, I will always involve corn dog nuggets. Always, 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 always. So I will go to Casey's Corner, grab my corn dog nuggets and fries, and probably Diet Coke or whatever. And I will go and chill on the hub grass for a while, just relax, take a load off. Maybe if I have some friends that are in Magic Kingdom at that time, I'll have them meet me there so we can just chit chat and relax. That's like one of my favorite things to do is just sit on the hub grass and people watch and eat. And if I'm lucky, maybe another stage show is happening, or the Move It, Shake It, Bop It, Pull It, Twist It, Flick It parade is happening in the streets and I can just walk. But yeah, lots of very exciting things. So then after I have chilled and I've eaten, I'll go and do the rides that don't really have the longest wait times. And if you're wondering what those are, I've actually made another video that I can link below in the description that you can go watch. But those rides are probably something along the lines of Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid, maybe Small World, and then like the shows, which are like Carousel of Progress, Hall of Presidents, if it's open. Great Moments in History, which happens in Liberty Square. So I'll do things like that. Basically things that are just letting me sit, hang out, chill, because I've been going all morning long, and I am ready to just hang out and enjoy and relax. And I'll do all of these things, just hopping around, checking wait times, doing that sort of thing, until it is time for dinner. And my best day ever involves dinner. Where? You guessed it. Be Our Guest. My favorite place to eat in all of Walt Disney World Resort. I try and get reservations there for one of the meals every time I am there. But dinner at Be Our Guest is my favorite because it does involve wine. And I do love wine. And I do love Be Our Guest. So, works perfect. So I'll make my reservations around 6:30, 6:45-ish. So when the park closes at 10, Happily Ever After the Fireworks Spectacular is usually at 9, and Happily Ever After, no, I just said happily, Once Upon a Time is usually at 9:45, and Once Upon a Time is mainly a projection show with a little bit of fireworks at the end, but not a lot. Doesn't make sense that Happily Ever After is before Once Upon a Time, but you know, I don't work at Disney, so I don't make the rules. So I will finish dinner around 8:15 and probably ask for some dessert to go and make my way in front of the castle to get a spot for Happily Ever After at 9, because you will have to get a spot decently before the show if you want a good position to see the castle. And then I will watch Happily Ever After at 9, and it is an 18-minute show where I will cry, I will be happy, and I will also be missing wishes all at the same time. Just all of the emotions wrapped in one. And then after Happily Ever After, a very large group of people will leave Magic Kingdom at that time. So instead of leaving, I will make my way over to Tomorrowland and finish the day by riding Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. Now, this will probably be my second or third time riding it on my perfect day, because I do like to ride it as often as possible. But I do like to ride it right after I watch the fireworks. And then once I'm done with that, it'll be about 9:40-ish, and I will make my way out of the park. And instead of walking down Main Street leaving the park, I will always leave through the Emporium, just to make sure that I didn't miss anything, or to go back and get the item that I saw earlier that day. So there you have it. It is my perfect day at Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World Resort. Please note that everyone is different. I'm even different. This would be, maybe my perfect day will change in a month or two. But at this moment in time, wishing I was there, that is exactly what I would want to do. If you are wondering what your perfect day would look like while you're planning your Walt Disney World vacation, I would definitely go through an authorized Disney vacation planner, because I don't know if you know this, when you hire a travel agent, not only are they free for you, but they will also create a customized itinerary for you and your family. So if you have kids, if you're just adults, every day is going to look different no matter what day you go, during what season you go. Everything will be different for you. So I recommend reaching out if that is something that you're truly looking for to make your vacation the most magical it can be. If you were wondering who you could, shoot me an email, miranda@momentsofmagictravel.com. And be sure to follow me on all my other social media accounts, on Instagram @themagicalmiranda, and follow me on Facebook at Magical Moments by Miranda, where I share all of the information that is happening at Walt Disney World Resort. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a magical rest of your day, and I will see you all real soon.